Hey everyone, it's Fitz with a daily delivery. Hope you're doing well. Kansas State basketball wins 2 in a row. They get into Fort Worth and get out of town with a really nice 75-63 victory over the Frogs on Saturday night. Nigel Pack was fabulous again with 20 points, went 3 of 6 from three-point range. Mark Smith added 16 and 10, yet another double-double from the transfer portal gold that K-State found. This is a nice win for K-State for a couple of reasons. First of all, TCU should be a comparable team to Kansas State. They are on paper at least, but they've been a top K-State in the standings for the Big 12 ever since opening Big 12 play with a win in Manhattan. K-State was shorthanded in that game, and this time TCU had a notable absence in Mike Miles as the Frogs had to play without their point guard, and they honestly looked shorthanded. But it all goes around. It all evens out for the most part in these seasons with so many absences. Your guys have to step up, and K-State is doing that, even though they're playing without Selton Miguel on the defensive end. Selton should be back pretty soon, one would hope. Now the question is, where does this leave Kansas State basketball as they head into the final 8 regular season games? Well, they've got a lot of work to do. They're 12 and 10 now, and they're 4 and 6 in the conference. If they can go 4 and 4 the rest of the way, that gets them to 16 and 14 going to Kansas City, and then they'll need to make a little noise. I don't know if they're capable of winning the tournament in Kansas City, so short of that, probably 2 and 1 would be the best formula to maybe get K-State into consideration for the NCAA tournament. Now, in the weirdness of college basketball, this is seen as a Tier 1 win, even though it's TCU. They've had a good season, and now the Wildcats probably need to go find a big fish and reel them in. Baylor comes into Bramlage next time up for the Cats. That's a big ask. Baylor got slapped pretty good by Kansas on Saturday, and they might be awfully motivated. This does not really make up for that Ole Miss loss, which remains a horrible scar on Kansas State's resume. It simply makes up for losing to TCU at home. What they need to make up with that Ole Miss loss is getting a Baylor or a Kansas or someone else notable in this conference as they head down the home stretch. K-State looks more focused in these last 2 games than they have been since losing to Kansas, and we'll see if they can keep it up against the Bears.